Hey beautiful people, welcome back again. Not our platform by the way, but our channel, and thank you so much for joining today. So guys, let's talk today about something very important. As you all know, this is the intake, or let me say the admission season, and most universities are open and accepting applications right now. So if you want to migrate next year, not 2024, 2025, then these are videos you should consider watching. There are many other videos on my YouTube channel, so this is just one of them. Please make sure you watch till the end so you understand. In case you want to move with your family, this is the video you need. And I'm going to be talking about the first country you should consider if you want to migrate to Europe with your family, because I see many of you asking me, again, have you shared the video? Please share the video to another person and tell the person to share to another person so that they can benefit from this. Country number one, if you want to migrate abroad in 2025, is Denmark. Now, you may not know how Denmark operates. Remember, I am only talking to those who want to migrate using the academic pathway, right? So if you want to move abroad or to Denmark, or if you didn't know that you can move to Denmark with your family, then I'm telling you now that it's very possible. So look for a school and apply, and let your wife look for a school and apply as well, or your girlfriend or boyfriend, in case you guys plan to move together to Denmark. Then any of you just need just one person. Maybe you get the admissions, maybe your girlfriend or wife get the admissions. Then you guys apply for the visa and you move together, right? Yeah, you can apply for a family visa, or let's say you can take dependents to Denmark in as much as you are going for a study VV. And remember, when you graduate from a Danish university, they are going to give you 3 good years to stay back and work. Yeah, that is how Denmark operates. Now, remember, Denmark is not cheap. Let me elaborate here so that you actually understand what you are going to be doing. Denmark is not cheap. Therefore, you need to plan well in terms of finance, because when you get admission, the university in Denmark is going to ask you to pay at least maybe $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, or even $10,000 to $12,000. It depends on the university you are looking at. So always put tuition into consideration before you apply. Remember, if you are carrying the family, after paying that tuition, you need to also show that you have money to take care of your family in Denmark, because you alone, you already have a limit. So if you're adding an extra person, you need to make sure that you can actually take care of this person. This is basically how Denmark operates. These are the countries that you can apply and move with family. Remember, you can work in Denmark as an international student, and there are jobs in Denmark. So make sure you target Copenhagen or maybe Aarhus. I think something like that. Yeah, not Aarhus but Roskilde. Anyways, just target Denmark, because of course there are so many odd jobs in Denmark. Now we go to country number 2, but before we go to the country number 2, I would like to tell you that as I'm talking to you, admissions is about to open. Some schools have opened already, and others will be opening very soon for September 2025. And admissions in Danish universities is quite competitive, just not the money is too much, so many people don't want to apply to Denmark. But in case you are thinking of moving to Denmark, try and start doing your research now. Apply to 2 or 3 schools in Denmark. They have application fee, so be prepared to pay application fee. Another country I want to talk about is Finland. But before we talk about this Finland to the end, I would like to tell you that giving your passport to a travel agent in abroad, whereas you are in Nigeria or Ghana, and the travel agent is telling you that, oh, send me money, oh, send me millions, I'm going to give you back. If that person is in that foreign country and at the end of the day you don't get the visa, how are you going to get your money back? That is the question. Or you guys never signed an agreement. I have said I teach you here on how to do it yourself. Okay, so if you listen to my videos, do it yourself. But if you cannot do it, that is when you need the services of a professional that you can at least see, you can at least trust. Okay, put these things into consideration. They are so important. And let's take a look at Finland. Finland, you can move to Finland with your family, and as a matter of fact, Finland has also doubled proof of funds. And I don't know what is going to happen with Denmark. Probably everybody is adding proof of funds because of inflation and maybe the cost of living, high cost of living in most European countries, right? So now Finland recently added theirs before it used to be 6,720 euros, but right now it's about 9,600 for one individual, just a student, to move to Finland. That is your proof of funds, and when you get admission you need to pay tuition fee. But in this case you can apply with your family. Remember, you have to legalize your marriage certificate. It's so important. If you do not legalize your marriage certificate, then you are not going to apply for the visa. And again, start early. Make sure you apply early. Follow the first phase of the applied science universities in Finland. Then you apply. There are so many of them: Savonia, Diak, and so many others applied science universities. Just make sure that when finished application opens in January, you are on standby to drop your application as fast as possible. If you need a one-on-one call with me, make sure you book a call from the video description box or indicate on Facebook and I will give you the details. But if you still don't understand the process and you need someone to do your process for you for the Netherlands, for Italy and Lithuania, remember, I'm teaching you how to do it. But if you think you cannot do it and you need the services of a professional, check my video description box. There are emails there. Thank you. I'm not going to charge you those millions, okay? My job is to get you an offer, then guide you throughout the visa stage. It's not going to be millions, no. Now, I have talked about Finland, and I also want you to understand that if you are moving with dependents, maybe one child, 2 children, 3 children, 4 children, make sure you calculate the total sum for Finland on the Finnish Migration Agency's website, because there is a lot of information there. But you must calculate how much one child needs to consume per month, then times 12. Then you calculate for everybody and drop the money. Of course, the money has to be in your account. You are not dropping the money at that time. It has to be there because they might verify as well to see if actually you are moving with a family and you are capable of sponsoring them. So please put this into consideration. Finland is also passing many laws. They are saying that you need to learn Finnish, you need to do this in order for you to actually be a citizen in Finland. So things are changing now, but again, we keep pushing. Now, understand that in Sweden, I want to talk about Sweden now. That's the next country you can apply and move with family. But let me drink something. Sweden application is actually open, and if you really want to migrate to Sweden next year, make sure you apply from now till January. Then for those who are eligible for the SI scholarship, I dropped a video yesterday about the SI scholarship. Make sure you check that video, then you apply. Every detail about that video, the scholarship, is inside the video. Check it out and apply. Now also understand that when it comes to Sweden, family is very important, right? But you as a student, you must go to school, because the other dependents, their visa is, in fact, their visa is under you. Like, you are the one carrying their head. If you are the mother or the jai or maybe the breadwinner, it doesn't matter. In as much as somebody is under you, you have to make sure you stay legal so that that person doesn't get into trouble. Because if you get into trouble, that person will definitely get into trouble, because you guys share the same address, and probably you were the one who recommended. Everything is documented in the system here. So please do not think that, oh, maybe nobody is saying me, I'm doing this. At the end of the day, they will bring you out. That is just a fact. We've talked about the Netherlands, Sweden. Remember, Sweden is very expensive as well. Remember, a company cannot sponsor you for Sweden. And remember, you can apply for 3 to 4 or 5 different programs like that. So please put all of this into consideration. Then let's go to the next country, which is Netherlands. Netherlands is a very small country called a country of canals. I'm presently living in the Netherlands and studying. So I would love to see you here. I want to say, if you have the means, come here, but understand that Netherlands is not that cheap. It's very expensive. But one thing you should also understand with the Netherlands is that you cannot move with your family from Nigeria to the Netherlands at once. You need to come first, be here like 1 year or 1 year and a half, then you can now invite them. That is the standard time for the immigration, Dutch immigration. So you need to put all these things into consideration. Right now, we've talked about the Netherlands, and also understand that the Netherlands education system is very powerful. Then also understand that Canada is also accepting families, but there are new laws that have been introduced in Canada, and it looks like they are struggling to stop temporary residents and equally stop permanent residents. Yeah, the laws have been passed already. So please put all of this into consideration. It's so important, so important. Then another country you can move with family is Spain. And of course, Cameroonians, please remember, if you are moving to Spain, you have to keep checking if there is an appointment or there is no appointment. Okay, Spain nowadays is behaving very funny. It looks like they don't want foreigners, by the way. So, like I said, Canada, Spain. In fact, the issue with Spain is that they are having appointment issues as I speak to you. I don't know when it's going to be open. Canada, well, the reforms are changing and so many things. Then the last country we should talk about, if we want to move with family, is Portugal. Make sure you check every requirement for this year because things have changed drastically. We don't know what is the issue. Maybe still the political stuff. Well, but it all depends on you. These are the countries you can move at the same time with them with your study visa. Yeah, they accept this. So please put all this into consideration, and maybe we meet again in another one. And for the video about how you can study in Germany, I'm going to drop it very soon on the channel. Do not forget that some schools are very cheap abroad. 200, 300, 400 euros, you are good to go. I'm going to be dropping them very soon.